Hello and welcome back to Civ 7. We are continuing on our Mongol invasion. We've recently just taken Axum. We're doing a little heal over here. We have an army possibly coming over to save Dijanet. It looks like it's having a bit of a hard time with these Tiger Gold Bengal infantry. And we've got a pretty beefed up army here ready to go. We did end on an intern, so let's start ourselves off on an intern. Today's goals are all going to be about wiping out the last of the cities on this continent and then seeing where we have to move up from. So, I mean, I guess let's just move right in on top of him. How did that cost me? 7 movement points to move 2 squares across flat land and a road. Poor Dijanet is going to be in trouble. You are going to Avengers Assemble. And then you're just going to sit here and heal for a moment. What do you have? All coursers? I guess you could go in Axum. This guy looks like he's just moving in to take Saba. And maybe I let him do that. There are some swordsmen around there. You know what? Let's have him just build a fortification. Once we take out Saba, we'll get a bit of happiness back. Going to move you up here a little bit just so everybody gets buffed. We're going to start catapulting this from across the way before we attack it as well. That dude, I think, is just vibing. This dude is vibing. This Keshik is going to wipe out this courser. That was that harassing us here. Then we have this guy to deal with, so I'll probably move the Keshik up here next and help defend that city. I guess I have this army. I probably could move them down here as well. And I have an army forming here. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4? I mean, that works out okay with me. I'm fine with that. Moving on to rough or vegetated terrain uses all of your movement. These are both flat tundras. You better not be allowed to kill that commander for any reason. Yikes. One thing I am starting to think about is also missionaries. And I want to set up a few towns properly. Because, like, this should be an urban center. This could be an urban center. It actually should be. Baghdad. I guess I could make this actually a religious site. Do we have a temple in here? This is kind of my religious capital. This is going to be... Actually, we're not sure what we're doing with Nekheb yet. Shiraz is under siege, rebellion. These guys are mostly fishing boats. So I'll probably just make them a fishing town. Let them grow for right now, though, because I'd like to grab some, like, these fish, this jade. A couple of options of things that would be nice. You could attack, but I think let's just keep you put. I could overrun this guy. The problem being is that I want to be able to deal with that cog as well. Which I am not going to do with a courser here. Man, maybe I should have just overran him. You can shoot those swordsmen. You can kill those swordsmen. I'm going to let you rest in the capital. And you're actually going to defend the capital. Over here we have archers and catapults. And then we can do a little attack with those corsairs. Oh, I guess I can also attack with those guys. Get him a bonus commander point. Bonus cavalry, yes please. Very nice, very spice. As the battle wages on. You think taiga is vegetated? Someone dug a molehill on that tile just to create rough terrain? Somehow that would not surprise me. Kill him. Everybody else heal. Raga is brimming with discontent. Yeah. I mean, in Raga's defense, what isn't brimming with discontent right now? The swordsman's getting hit by a blizzard. Those guys are all coming in. You're good there. You can't seem to hit the city. Go for those swordsmen.
Easily the coolest pace in chess.
Beat up those settlers.
It wins by taking off.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. Credit where credit's due. How bad a time my Corsair is going to have here trying to kill this guy? A real bad time for the most part. Oh, so close. I don't know what a Tajiro is. A settler? Unique merchant. Okay. Minus 12 influence. Why am I taking negative influence? Is this also a happiness debuff? Serpent Mound. Blizzard. People are spying on us. We're being attacked. Harriet Tubman stole my castles. This settlement is defenseless. I don't have any money. Okay, there is this city taken. Everybody else there gets the vibe for a moment. I suppose if I take Lalabella, then that's probably enough and I could get out of this war for a little while. Oh, you can't shoot from there. All right, y'all can wait a turn. Is this forested? Taiga vegetated, taiga vegetated. So unless I move directly against them, or I guess I could put the Keshik down here and he could shoot across. We are going to keep this city. One, two, three. Dies. 1, 2, 3. Incense. 2 incense, 2 dies. No, not even. 2 incense, 2 dies. The incense is good for... Well, I guess it's missionaries and temples right now. Science in the first age. We'll just keep it. At this point, I'm just like, keep everything. You can't go anywhere unless I say peel gypsum out of the capital. Not gypsum, unless I peel whales out of the capital. And then it doesn't really matter. I can put you anywhere. So this is an urban center. Fishing boats, wines. Yeah. These guys are still growing because there's a couple of resources around that I want. Guess you can start taking shots at him to level up this commander. Who I'm actually going to give this guy Storm because he's going to try to become a defensive guy. You can't do much. You can start working on those walls. I guess I really do just want this entire commander over here so that we can get rid of this city as fast as we possibly can. And then he can give the buffs to it as well. Give himself another promotion. Land units suffer no penalties when attacking while embarked. Land units within the command radius ignore terrain movement restriction. I'm going to take the embark penalty because he is about to go naval commando, so kind of feels like the best option for him. You get added in there. This settler is going to try to settle this square in a nightmare scenario that I'm sure is going to be a disaster for me. The settlements from too many cities is capped. Yeah. At 7? It's actually capped after I get one more settlement. That did not give that commander XP, which I should have known. We're gonna do that. And then we gonna do... How can you do a focus fire ability if all these people are out of movement? Let's just do a force attack. Get himself some more promotions. Level 11 commander. Already on the logistics tree. We'll give him harassment. This courser's in rough shape, so I'm actually going to just slurp him up. And then slurp this guy down. And do a coordinated attack on the city. Milestone complete. Golden military age. We've unlocked Siam, giving us 4 temples. We've completed this path completely. I believe that wipes out Hashfoot as well. It does. Also gives us another holy city. Challenge complete Mongolia legacy path. Open the netherworld so that I may see my father Osiris and drive away darkness, for I am beloved of him. All you spirits, prepare a path for me. R.I.P. And we'll take Lalabella next turn, and then I think we'll back out of this war and get ready to go back to war for Lahaina. You might as well keep it. Woodcutters, woodcutters, camps. Well, I guess you were in rebellion for a while. Y'all can just chill. Skip to Lou, my darling. Probably going to need to lay out some resources now soon as well. And actually organize that. Uh-oh. We out of gold. That ain't good. You guys can take this, right? Please? You can't? I could leave this and only take distant settlements. I could get her biggest distant settlement. I don't know who's going to get disbanded if we lose cash for another turn. That's my big question right now. This guy has a full army. What Corsair got abandoned? One that was here. You go in here. You go in here. You go in here. You can stay here defensively. And that army can move. This guy I don't know what to do with. You're going to do that insanity, which is a really dumb idea because these guys are going to burn that down immediately. But it gives me an expansionist attribute point, so why not? We'll go with food per age. Almost certainly nothing of value that we can actually get out of this city, but... Ivan Batuta's become unfriendly. Yeah, and I'm going to wait one more turn, see if we can't get this. 2 capitals in 30 turns or less. Declare or your war is free. Feels a little bit like that. No, that's not a good deal for me. Paris is being hit with a gradient dust storm. I have a fleet commander here. Definitely this guy wants to be... Naval units can move after unpacking. So many armies. The settlement is defenseless. It sure is. This army commander is getting pounded by a dust storm. All right, this is another city taken. So now I'm going to try to piece out of this. We'll take our bigger location.
Not too bad. Always could do.
What a terrible city. It's tucked in between 2 volcanoes and it literally has nothing of value in here. I would love to have this city raised. This is absolutely the worst city imaginable. I'm now making 219 gold a turn, which is great. Schlorp. Schlorp. I have a ton of jade. Where are my cities? We are facing some pretty bad happiness penalties still. So you have 3 courtiers. You have a swordsman. You're healing. You're healing. You're healing. You're going to absorb 2 of these troops and leave that Corsair. This guy could probably just like bloop up into one of their armies. Okay. We've discovered Siberia. This guy built a little city out here in the ocean as well. He has 3 cities. He's got another one up here. Okay, let's take this army then and go this way. And we'll see what we can't discover. Camps and woodcutters. Mines, plantations. Farms, pastures, plantations. Clay pits, mines, and quarries. A brickyard would still be good here. Right, I'm just remembering that I am a little limited on what I have to actually space out and build. Guess let's just plonk down that. This guy's been building boats. Well, I mean, I just built a fleet commander, so it sort of feels like I should probably build some cogs to fill that ship up. I've generated a swordsman here. For what reason? I have no idea. So I'm just going to move him over into that army. And it looks like I must have lost another Corsair out of an army here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move this guy up to join him. You can keep healing for now. You're coming in here. You're staying here forever. Get ready for the next big war. This is good, honestly, because most of my units needed some time to heal right now as well. So giving them a moment to catch their breath is nice.
Gave them lands.
That's a bunch of American troops. Feudalism for the inn. So there was some debate about going shipbuilding to try and get some of those trade fleets going. I guess going heraldry is not a terrible choice for us. These guys are starting to break out of... Oh, they are mostly broken out now. Does this guy need to grow anymore? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess getting that one fish. You don't need to grow anymore because I want Shiraz to have that. Shiraz is going to be a mining town once it gets a little bit bigger. You're big enough. You have a lot of fish. So honestly, part of me is just thinking about building you as a fishing town. We could go hub town. You know what? Let's go hub town. I'm making -18, now -7 influence for, I guess, because I'm over settlement limits. You're a mining town. You're a farming town. Mining town. I just got to make sure that like these places are actually set up pseudo correctly. Urban center. Garbage. You guys are all still in rebellions. I don't love this massive American force over here. How much it could easily backdoor my armies. But I guess there's not a lot I can do about it. How did that one war cost us 300 a turn? Because I had like 9 war attrition.
And whips for swords, drinking the dew and racing the wind they go.
All of my cavalry get +5 combat strength, which includes all of my archers. Tubman is stealing culture from me. +1 settlement limit. +1 settlement limit. Capture towns do not cost double to convert. Production in cities not founded by us. I mean, I guess let's go with the settlement limits right now, as we seem to just be on this insane warpath. I suppose an inn here isn't a terrible choice. Gets the bonuses from the river here as well. Southeast, southwest. Is that not a river tile? It's a wet tile. All right, we'll take it. Grab yourself another cog. 1, 2, 3 cogs, actually. I'll check in case there's any wonders, but otherwise he's snoozing. I lost my city here. No surprise. Like, I guess build a fishing key. I should have built it here. Could have at least gotten that island. Can you build a scout? I'm actually going to do that. I'd like to be able to see what is going on over here. Great. Scout immediately takes damage from an exploding volcano. So that's moving an army up there on him. I am going to need an army here. So perhaps... Actually, you know what? Maybe the fleet commander can just handle that. We met a new civilization, Machiavelli. Ain't gonna waste the influence on him. You're vibing. You're vibing. This city expands. I would love to do something like start getting specialists, but there's no way with the happiness that we have that I think I will ever be able to afford a specialist. Let's grab some gold. Drops 20% off of all these purchases. Very, very nice. So you got pastures, quarries, and mines. So a brickyard would be nice. I could pop that down there. I just want a grist mill. That'll let him grow a little bit. No, that did not discover nearly as much land as I thought it would. There's a lot of enemies around here, man. Dangerous. Now I can settle even more with no downsides. Yeah. No, from the past experience, it's better to backstab Machiavelli than befriend him. This playthrough is probably good stress relief after the previous two where he dragged me into multiple wars. I mean, it is certainly very nice just steamrolling through people right now. We got more camels. If you build a wharf over here, you can't. You need a district here first. You also have room for that fishing key. So both the inn, I could build the fishing key and the wharf here and here, and then build like the inn and the bazaar on these sides. I don't think an ordo counts as an urban tile. You know what? The inn is good enough here. We'll take that for right now. Oh yeah, then we have like all of this jade. I guess let's put that in there. My happiness is just comically bad. Jade. Go double pearls, and then we can throw this. I mean, does it really matter? There's a couple towns that could actually have positive happiness, so why not give it to Wasset? The original capital of the Egyptian Empire. Again, a swordsman has just appeared. I'm not clear where it's coming from. I have no idea, in fact. Well, you can explore that way for now. You're coming up here. How are we on Cogville? We got 2 cogs out. There's a lot of cogs in the sea. I've got 2 armies here. This army's just on like vibe check right now. All right, I think we're ready for this war. Ivan Batuta declares war on Isabel. I could denounce you, or I could just declare a formal war. I get a +4 against this. Somehow a +4 is +3. These guys are in slightly better shape, so I'm going to kill them. We'll deploy your army here. Charge. All right, so immediately most of his army is destroyed. You're going to pop up that way. I think we can probably wait on these cogs. You guys can actually switch positions. We'll just move this army up here because they have such insane movement rate that I can get them basically anywhere I need to on the map. And what I'm trying to do is figure out where America's other settlements are. I see a settler right there as well, sitting on top of spices. Ooh, interesting. Can I build something to screw you up on that if that's the case? If I do that, push her off spices. I don't even see these spices showing up as a resource. But sure. Back from dinner, how's the crusade of cavalry carnage? Converted the world to the tip of our horse. We're taking the last settlement on our continent right now. We just started the final war. And I am getting riddled with crossbow bolts. Cahokia stands defenseless. That is actually correct. Let's just put a cache in here. I'm gonna have a cache attack this. Then I'm gonna move you in, move you in, move you in, move you in. Start attacking that. You can attack these guys. Give me some bonus XP. Start weakening the outer districts. The settlement is under threat by corsairs, but I'm not really too worried about that. We're over our settlement cap? Oh my god, I had no idea. Oh. So I can move this army up that way. These guys are going to nap as they get filled up with other boats and everything else. I mean, I might as well move this army out. I don't know if I can even attack these guys from this embarked passageway, but you've destroyed that city wall, almost. You guys can keep moving in. Okay, little exploration. Talking to horses, I found a nation in Old World Blues that's just Dothraki references. Another that's 40k orcs. Oh, I love that. Loves me orcs. Buddy, what is your plan here? To send your archers directly into combat with my cavalry? Oh, my cavalry is so good. This district is destroyed. Giving us another bonus here. Giving us first strike and combat strength at full health. I'm also going to go +5 combat strength. Move you up, move you up. Let you attack. Let you build those walls. Pathragada has an enemy outside of it. Pathragada does not have medieval walls. Why doesn't Pathragada have medieval walls? Why is it not an option for me to build medieval walls? Great questions across the board here. This city has no defenses. I can't directly attack it, but if I try to move through it, it allows me an attack. You're going to need backup for sure. Really didn't want it to spawn there, but okay. This guy's just picked up his third cog. I think we'll just move up with that army. Corsair, you can attack those walls. Put those archers on the defense. Scout, you're going to do what you do best and just keep scouting. I mean, this is a pretty good steamroller here right now. The settlement does have some sense of walls. Oh, these are all Keshigs in this guy's army. That's so funny. He's all archers. Those guys are moving to Palipatura. I need to build more of these little Mongol huts that allow me to move fast. Ortos. I love an Orto right here. Cannot be placed on rough river or a tile with a feature. I don't need more units. I guess I need more food. I don't even have policies to slot in. You are under threat, but I don't see from who. You're going to start dropping off Corsairs, I suppose. And just like attacking this place. Seems to be working. I guess you guys can go there. Can shoot those crossbowmen and move in. This guy needs to get closer to be able to shoot. I don't know how a focus fire would work here. But okay, sure. And then a coordinated attack. As we just let everybody smash it. Absolutely face tank our way through. Some poor archers need to get absolutely dunked up here. You are being woken up, but because maybe that boat is too close. I suppose I'll just send the cogs to go fight boats. Honestly, I think I have it literally in the next turn. 3 out of 8 settlements. As long as he doesn't make anything else, we should be fine. Can't get vision on you. He did build a settlement there, but I stole the spices.
They found honor in winning.
Great, more policy slots we can't use. Let's grab you some more spices. We're gonna go Yassa. Just finish up this tree. Bonuses to coastal terrain. An inn would be very strong right here. And I can build it across because of the dock. Hard to say no. And then I guess let's just grab this extra production for right now. You're under threat. Sort of. This guy's got a lot of random Corsairs around. We'll keep this settlement. It's actually a pretty good spot. Grab an extra Corsair. I don't know, man. Slotted some whales down here. Why not? You've just grown. I am tempted to put walls on you, but it's not something that I feel immediately pressured by. More Corsairs. Let's just do a force attack of this city. Almost. It would appear he has unlocked knights. And he does have an army commander up here as well right now. Okay, so that's Lahaina. Almost killed that army commander. Actually can kill that army commander completely. So let's just do that. Wipe him out. Make sure he's not a problem. Wipe out those guys. You got boats on boats on boats. He also has a fleet commander here. My big issue is that this guy is on the high seas, so he's going to take penalties. Or he's going to take like damage every round. You should just hold. I do have another cog here. I can't move it through? I guess not. We'll swap him next round. Can't decide where the biggest threats are for my troops to go to. My horse to operate on manual or ortho. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Can't help but feel Cav is even stronger in 7 than in 6. As range are kind of worse, and in 6 the meta was line of infantry with range behind her Cav. I mean, at least as Mongols, Cav are very strong. I can say that without a doubt. Seems like maybe not the best spot for him to go. You're going to pick me up. You want all this jade. I also want you to grab this quarry up here. I also really should get you to get those horses because our horses are broken right now. That should give me spices, even though it's not properly showing it. Shipbuilding gives me treasure fleets, so I'm going to focus on that. Let's make that another mill. You're pretty close to killing this guy. So I'm going to leave one cache egg behind here and take the courser. Because he can just vibe out. Shiraz does need to keep growing. It will become a mining town. But we're going to keep it on growing town for right now. Which just means things like a stone cutter would be super, super smart to build here. That also lets me get those horses next. You also do have a camp. And those will be a camp. No, those are going to be a pasture. Regardless, I think that dumping a little bit of money in here could be smart. Definitely a brickyard. That's next to two mountains, so just in case this does end up becoming a city. Let's plop you there. Give him an orto as well. Why not? This town sucks, and it's probably never going to be anything worthwhile. I think I'm just going to make it a fishing town and leave it. I don't even want it to grow. 1, 2, 3. Actually, that's not true. You could get jade. I'll let you grow one more. Oh, you can vibe there. Kashig, you can vibe there. How we doing here, folks? Can we take this city yet? 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Oh, so close. Move a Corsair in, move this catapult across, and launch at these guys. These cache eggs can come in and do a little bit of damage. And then I am just going to say coordinated assault. Everyone who is available to take this place out. There is Lahaina. We now get access to knights as well. And apparently a man-at-arms. So if we get some money, we have a bunch of guys we could upgrade. We'll keep this settlement. This is a very good settlement. I don't need to make it any bigger, but we can make it either a holy city or probably an urban district. Some more jade in here. The city's is like not making very much money at all. It's very funny stacking all the jade in this one city. My capital has all the silk. So we'll just let that be. This guy is holding off that Corsair. That's really the best option to get there. I guess so. Well, you don't really need to do that then, because these guys are coming down. They're going to be there in like one turn. So this army can go... I don't know, man. Here, maybe? What if I actually send them back and I attack Murajamba? This poor scout is kind of stuck at the moment. Can't really get good vision on anybody. A volcano erupts again. Terribly located city. One of the deadliest explosions known to mankind. My Keshag was attacked. Well, why don't I just hide him then? Let him heal. You're going to sail in here. You're going to grow into these elephants into mine. You're going to grow. Sheesh. Into that incense, I think. Sound's going to stay growing for a little bit longer. Same here. Same here. We're going to heal. This guy is trying to attack this settlement. Can I actually go to sea and attack you? Is this doable? No. All right, we'll just stay put then. We're going to take this city. And I think that is now the end of Jose Rizal. Let's raise this settlement to the ground. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's raise that settlement. Sometimes there are things I need, and sometimes there are not. This is definitely a case of things I do not need. It is finished. Frederick gives a little clap. He's pleased as punch. Now, this guy's my best army. You've taken a swordsman instead of that courtier, though. Courser. This guy is my next best army. I guess the thing is I want to upgrade a bunch of my units. And make sure that my army here is locked, stocked, and 2 smoke barrels. So this guy's going to be the catapult, the Keshig, and 2 knights. This guy will be a Keshig and 3 knights. A man-at-arms can hold the settlement, and then I have another knight left over. Which is fantastic news. This fleet commander can probably just slurp. And then we'll slurp him next turn. So you're done. You should probably disappear off of this at the end of the turn. She has 4 settlements. 1, 2, 3. America! America's proving a real troublesome pain. We're going to build another fleet. Because it does seem like the right thing to do. I can pick up this jade if I keep moving southwest. In this city, so I'm going to let them keep growing. In fact, I think I'll also build a granary here. I don't know if an or two is necessary. I guess it could be, and I could build a bridge right here. You know what? That's kind of fun. Riders at the Steppe. As war rages, the Ortu system of relay stations expedites the movement of information and supplies. The reduction in travel time across the empire attracts the interest of merchants who see potential upsides for themselves. I will make it free to everybody. Just give them happiness. Why not? So this army needs another unit, which I guess is going to be this Keshig. And then as we start making money, we're just going to have to start doing upgrades across the board. So I think you're going in here. You're going in here. You're going in here. Knight, Keshig. Knight, Knight, Keshig, Catapult. Keshig, Knight, Knight. Knight. You're sitting in this capital for perpetuity. Boop, 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 boop. I mean, you could just go up there. How's everybody else's score? Ivan Batuta is, I feel like, my biggest threat at this point. Or overexpansion. I mean, it's one or the other. All these guys big time need to heal. Drop you off. Pick you up. Pick you up. Move you in. So this is my bestest army. They're going to move west. So if I have 2 armies here and here, maybe. Perhaps let's bring him down to Baghdad. Throw that scout back in there, let him heal, and then see if we can't send him north. Flood the Rosetta River, giving us a little bit of production. Cav is not strong with Mongols. Something's gone terribly wrong. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, right? Civ 6 had the Scythian wood-fed horse rush that was more broken than anything I've seen in Civ so far. I mean, the Roman legions that can be stronger than a tank are pretty busted. That's definitely up there. Damn, that busted a lot. Whoa. We rapidly climb the age. The world is contracted. New shipping lanes bring goods once unknown to markets, and along them, the desire for more. One's importance in this new world is built upon what one can buy and not who one's father's was. Money is a great leveler, and feudal lords now find themselves waiting upon the whims of merchants without land or title, but with cash and influence of a duke. Manufacturing and mercantile areas of the cities grow increasingly wealthy as a result, but as they do so, they demand more and more goods and rights. I don't think I have any relics displayed. Nor do I have any specialists. So far, this is not really an issue. I'd love to support that, but I can't afford it. I'm still making negative influence. No idea why. I have no idea what causes negative influence. It's a great question. Man, this jumped a lot. We were like 36 before we did this war. I'd love to get rid of America. Or get rid of Harry Tubman, the Songhai. Before we move into the next stage, but... I don't know how sure that's going to be. I'm also kind of thinking I might make some military commanders, because if we're going into the next age, my understanding is you only keep 6 armies, 6 units, and then every military commander gets their own army. Yes, yes. Boom, boom, boom. You explode every round. I understand. That's open ocean, open ocean. That's still the quickest spot to go up here. So I'm going to probably just sail these guys across and attack Murajamba just for fun. For fun and why Nazis. Turn alone and jump from 69 to 72. I mean, I guess some people are probably completing some big events. This is Saba. I don't really care for this town to grow any further. So let's just give it some happiness. Oh, this is really not an interesting town in any way. Three quarters. Well, it's not an urban center, that's for sure. Got mines, you've got double camps. You've got a bit of fish. I guess a mining town. And I'm gonna need to do some exploring. So I think that's what I'm gonna send these cogs out to do. Those guys need to heal. America is sending out settlers. Lalabella, there's nothing really that you can reach other than what you have. So I'm also going to turn you into a mining town. And then I'm just going to build you another mine if I can. Which I don't think I can do, so we'll give you a lumber pit. I should give you a stone cutter. And I'm kind of fine with that. And then I guess everybody else can just start taking to the seas? Question mark? This is all very thick open ocean, so until I get shipbuilding, it's not actually safe for me to go across. I'm going to start moving this scout so that these guys don't cut me off. Chris Lauren, hello. What do you think would happen if you were to kill all AI in this age? Would you still have to go to the next age under those victory conditions? That's a great question, honestly. I don't think so. I think you would just win. I think it would give you some sort of like age domination victory. Speaking of, I'm kind of curious, where is everybody on this? How is the age this advanced? Nobody has completed anything except for me, who just keeps conquering every single thing in its path. I'm shook. Quite tough to know what to make a town. I could go to the details page, buildings, and then count what and how many improvements I have, but mostly use farming and mining. Yeah, and I mean, I think that's kind of like generally the right choice. If you capture a capital, turning that into an urban center makes sense. If you're going for religion and you have a lot of relics, then like, you know, a relic center makes sense. Some places like Nekeb is connected to 3, soon to be 4, 5, 6 towns probably. So a hub makes a lot of sense here. Lahaina actually would have made a lot of sense as a hub, but because it was a capital, I wanted those urban tiles. This city continues to grow. We're working on that inn so that you can finally make that fishing key afterwards right over there. That you can finally make your bazaar and your inn. This guy wants to trade maps. I wish I could reject this, because now he's going to get access to all of my knowledge. And I hate that. Is this the only good spot to cross the ocean? Kind of looks like maybe there might be a spot down here. Keep sticking my nose in the meantime. So this knight joins this guy's army. This knight joins this guy's army. This volcano keeps erupting. So we'll build the wharf there. The fishing quay there. I don't have medieval walls in this settlement. I really probably should put those in. That place has been being attacked more than I care for. This isn't looking promising for my naval invasion. We can start pooping out some troops here in a moment. Can we? That's a great question. That's a cache egg. Oh, God, this guy doesn't have the attack after deploy ability either. This is up north. Let's get access to those dyes. What do we have up here? We have a camp, a mine, and a lot of fish. That's a triple location. That's also a triple location. You could build some pretty good buildings up here. I could actually build really good science and production buildings up here with these triple resources. Like, sort of exceptionally so. So let's put in an observatory. I mean, this would also make a very good bazaar. It's a 9 square bazaar. Probably we'll do the dungeon first. Production in this city is terrible, but it's actually a place now, so I can do things like slot all my whales into it. Just got all my whales. Who got all them whales? Okay. You continue to explore. Open ocean, open ocean. Trying to find like the pathway over here. I could go through here and at least reach my city. No, man, this is bleak down this way. That's real bleak down that way. Eliminating a player advances the age. I think quite possibly it does. Adds to the age score. And I'll also give you move after unpack. Only 6 turns to build another Noyan. The new elite, the shipping magnate, the factory owner, the burgher, and the landlord in distant colonies. These individuals have no royal title, but as the world craves trade, it is these fortunes that rise. A contradiction is born. Those with political power and military power have less and less financial power. To right these scales and reassert with the proper order of things. New restrictions are placed upon the merchants, new taxes and limitations on the flow of trade. Religious leaders are co-opted in as well. The economic order must be on heaven as it is in earth. In the guild hall, the university, the bazaar, angry voices seethe. What right does the old aristocracy have over what seems to be the natural order of things? I could take -8 influence. I'm at 0 influence. It's never going to go up. -4 happiness in each settlement without a garrison is easy because every settlement has a garrison. You know what? I don't think I have any relics, but I definitely don't have any influence. So why don't we take that? This feels like such a bizarro run. You're going to move onto that last spice square over there. How do I not pick up horses with you? It's simply impossible. You're going to grab elephants. And you're done. So you have a mine, a camp, a pasture, a quarry. Camp, quarries, mines. So you're also going to be a mining town if that's the case. Don't really need to grow him anymore. He's got all the resources he needs. Just slap some elephants in somewhere. Mines and quarries? I mean, you do have marble here, and I have this empty square. I guess there's no reason I also couldn't just plug this into any number of tiles. I could even make an orto over here. You know what? Hell, why not? That might become a city. A granary would be good on these guys simply because they have a lot they need to grow. So I'm willing to slap that in. You are a sleepy fleet commander. Again, a man-at-arms has just randomly spawned into my faction. And I don't understand why. I must have a wonder. I must have conquered a wonder that's doing this. In one of these cities. I know Kahioka has wonders. Senshi Stupa and the Hanging Gardens, but they don't have any of effect like that. One of the commanders who attracts that tier of unit every so often? Definitely should not be for our commanders. Isabella. All right, these guys are going to keep coming down here. See if they can find their path. Ooh, I guess. Start heading that way. These guys need to heal up before they cross the sea. Let's just schlorp that Keshig, and then I can blorp him out somewhere else. Right now, my swordsmen at least are enough to deal with this. House of Wonder for Ivan Batuta. So he probably just completed relics. House of Wonder gives 3 free relics. So he's going to get that next turn. So he's going to get Toshana. So his religion is going to stick around. Our religion is accept all religions. All right, so we're just going to take this hit. Sail our way across. Take the damage. Hope for the best. I cannot keep a single city straight at this point. You've been growing, but you don't have anything in particular. 1, 2, 3. You don't reach that niter. You've gotten that. You don't reach that. I think I was just trying to get the extra horse here. Which, if so, he's pastures and plantations. So I should make him probably a farm town, but where he is so well located, a hub town is actually perfect for him. Really hard to say no to that. And then I'll just give him another farm. And honestly, a grist mill would be very powerful for him. Okay, we found a pathway across the sea. Took a bit of digging. This is Machiavelli up here. Actually level up that swordsman. But if I do that, I can get that Keshig back out. Ooh, and Machiavelli's trying to steal over here as well.
Ships would exist by nature.
My cogs can now safely move across deep sea without taking damage, which is fantastic for helping us scout the rest of this. And my other units don't take crazy movement penalties now for doing it as well. But they still will take damage. All embarked land units may enter deep ocean terrain. That's already the case. Is it not? I'm going to pick up bridges. Have him come down. I'm actually going to turn him into a man-at-arms. And then I'll just let you fortify for the moment. Let you pass the turn. You can scout a little bit. Valencia. I guess he's Spain. Town making an influence does anything when we're missing so much. Yeah, it was more just for my own mental sanity. I feel like I had to make it the right type of settlement. So if I declare war on you, why do you get 5? Oh, probably because I raised a ton of your settlements. No, actually, gain 5 war support for all wars declared against you. That's why. 4 out of 9. 1, 2, 3. So this is the worst part. I don't know where her last city is. And it could be basically anywhere. Raga continues to brim with discontent. Minus 19. Shoot, I was going to move down there and get that jade. I saw the whales here and realized we didn't have them for some reason. So this army can attack Tide Mecca. This army could attack GN. Or even better, I'm probably going to have this army march down here because at least there's land to land on. These ships are just going to do some exploring. As will this scout continue to do so. Machiavelli has decided he's going to set up shop here. So he's just drawn a big target on his back. But then again, everybody has a target on their back right now. I strictly exist in a land of targets. You guys just got medieval walls. There was some thought about putting a bazaar here. I guess the gold could be good. I'm also just thinking about like boats, but... Oh, I guess I need an urban district at the sea to be able to build boats if I want to do that. So, yeah, I'm going to build a bazaar there. Then I can get a fishing key. If these guys land and start looking around. That's actually a goodie hut. Shocking. Shocking that any goodie huts remain. If I wait one turn for him to refill, he can go there. Stromboli continues to explode. Blow up my camp. All flat terrain here is good because all of it provides me with delicious, delicious science. Also, obviously, the Grand Canyon here is really good because it provides me with incredible happiness. You have to pick up incense, and then I believe this city is done. 1, 2, 3. No, it needs to go and pick up those dye as well. A wealthy woman in her finery begs the jailer on her knees for the life of a man. She heard his voice floating up from a small dungeon window, singing a song of love and loss, and found him imprisoned for avenging his brother. The final verse of the song gladly accepts death as the cost for his noble act, and the overwhelmed jailer consults his patchwork memory of the law. I don't think I need any more men-at-arms at this point. As tempting as that is, I don't really think I need it anymore. So let's deploy a knight. Let's deploy this Keshig. Let's deploy this other knight. Let's deploy in this direction. Wow, one shot. I figured that was going to do damage, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. Super effective. Boats are so slow. It's a little bit painful. All right, these swordsmen are in not so great shape. I think I'm just going to schlorp them. And let the men-at-arms take over the city here. Give me a nice tasty promotion on these dweebs. Little defensive squadron. Nice. A free militaristic attribute. Garrison commanders reduce happiness penalties by an additional 10%. Tempting. Production towards building military units. And then -1 gold maintenance for all units. I'm kind of feeling like moving towards that would be smart. And then we just get the units healing over and over after that. Because we're for sure going to get some military points at the end of this age. I think I just got that scout killed. Hard to say. You might have just enough to survive.
To make peace with a monarch who has not submitted.
Excellent. So we got our last legacy slot here. This is hilarious. I only have legacy slots. So that basically means that all of our cities get 25 production. Economic creativity. The new law code grounds Mongolian custom and culture, creating stability that supports both industry and the arts. The capital hosts dialogue among the world's four corners, while artisans trade materials, techniques, and secrets in the marketplace, pushing new boundaries in craft. Oh man, I'm gonna take that military point. I'm at 347 gold right now. Wait until that kicks in. Creating a cavalry unit grants culture equal to its cost. Yeah, why not? I'm going to complete this entire age without researching a single civic. You just got pushed into deep ocean, so we're going to move you a little bit. We'll move all these dweebs up. Hit these guys with the catapult. Hit them with the knights. Disperse them. Also wipe out these guys. Nice. I'm getting multiple promotions across the board here. I really like getting these 2 extra unit slots. Also, making my armies cheaper to maintain is super nice. You're going to pick up the zone of control to all land units, also getting you another commendation point. Which I think we're going to go bonus to movement. Love it. Civics in my Civ game? Never. I shan't allow it. I won't allow it. I don't know, man. Metallurgy, I suppose. Okay, I was trying to put you in that army. I don't know what happened there. Cog is on the adventure. The good news is that there's no American cities over here. Honestly, it's a pretty good spot for a couple of settlements. I think I might have a problem. I think I might be addicted to building settlements. So close. Ah, Rosetta River. Why are you always flooding on me? Repair the farms, repair the boats. I should probably put a grist mill in here. Repair that plantation. Also, I could put a sawmill in here, and that would complete another district, which this is an urban center, so that's very valuable to me. And then why not build an ortho as well? They all count as quarters now. The handsome singer, freed from his shackles, steps into the sunlight, savoring the sensation of liberation and shaking off the specter of death. Hand in hand with the woman who freed him, they walk together towards the next chapter of their life. Points towards a celebration. City that cannot afford happiness debuffs. Take production. I did decide to make this a city. Man, I really am a lunatic. This guy's place looks like it got beat up by some sort of blizzard. Camps and woodcutters, camps and woodcutters. You have a lot of farms up here. Honestly, giving you a granary is not the worst decision. Then I can also give you a grist mill. And if I'm smart, I could give you a stone cutter. So we're at 84%. There's Kukia. He's got a fleet commander here, which just has me a little bit worried. I'm trying to figure out like the best way to just approach this attack. But I would like to start it very soon. And we can just keep exploring with those guys. Start getting an idea of what's going on over here for when this war breaks out. So you can go back in there. You can go back in there. These guys can all go onto that spice location. You're going to take a little look around. Isabella's become hostile with us. Dislikes those who do not have natural wonders in their borders. I have the entire Grand Canyon. So I don't know why you're upset at me. It's all Isabella's territory. I really feel like we should have a settlement here. $1,000 to build a settler. No fresh water. Fresh water. Somebody was telling me on YouTube that fresh water, the difference of no fresh water versus fresh water is +5 happiness to the city, which is not chump change. Unfortunately, I can't get that tea unless I build like here. Honestly, I probably should build 2 settlements here, but it's one of those things that like, oh, I wish it told you that. That's information that would be beneficial to know. All right. Next turn, I war deck. You got a cash egg that gets to go in that army that I moved down here ages ago. You are working on another cog fleet. You're almost done it. You're exploding. Doing what you do best. I'm just letting religion do its thing. Capital of Axum, which is... doesn't yet know what it is? This should definitely be an urban town. Yeah, like you have everything you possibly need here. Ton of quarters in this city. An orto there would also be really nice. Put a sawmill in there, and that's another district for them. Give you more farms. So these guys can build things like a fishing quay and a wharf now, which is really fantastic. Have a little bit of access to water. All right, and we're going to do this again. Nice. I'm getting a 4 in this. So this is a formal war, which means I'm only getting a -1 question mark, -3. Sure. Can you kill that settler? Right there, you could. Got ourselves another promotion over here. We'll give a bonus to, I guess, siege weapons, apparently. A treasure fleet? Wow. Sail on back, my dude. I have no idea what is in that fleet commander's army. Let's have them start attacking. Ooh, Ibn Batuta's got a army. Take note. That fleet's almost done. You're another treasure fleet. Nice that we're getting some treasure fleets in. Kind of felt like that was never going to happen. Guess we'll move them up there. This guy can keep exploring. Your territory you haven't claimed yet. Heard that too, yeah. +4, but something. How am I negative influence? It's a long story. It's pretty much the same reason I'm 23 out of 15 settlements. The answer is war. The answer is a lot of war. I'm going to be cheeky. Set up a catapult here. Over in the city of Raga. These are rivers, so I could set up grist mills up here if I did that, which might be nice. I'm working on that fishing quay. I have my wharf, which finally means I could build a bazaar over here for 7. Which is the next goal. Actually, I'm going to build a bazaar here. It'll be a slightly better one. Let's pick up marble because it's universal and I don't have to plug it in anywhere. These guys are going to pick up, I guess, this tile. Can't really get rid of this war weariness. Plug all that into Raga. I'm going to give you a fishing key because at least it gives you a dock that way. So you can keep growing. I don't know what's happening up here. Okay, he has built another city. That's fine. We're going to take Nagapatim. We're just waiting for the right time. And waiting for a substantial investment in fleet logistics. New city-state, Nassau. Instant spend influence to make it +2. Probably, yeah. Yeah. You could just stay there. I'm protecting anyone from settling on this island. We'll move you in. We'll do shoot, shoot. Corsair attack. I guess I can attack from the sea with that Corsair. He's got reinforcements and crossbows coming, but he's got nowhere he can land any of them, so... Right now, we're still safe. An inn would provide us a lot here. I was going to put the bazaar. Yeah, the bazaar is also really good. This is the thing, is that the dungeon, the bazaar, and the inn are all scale off of navigatable rivers and coastal tiles. So I do want something here. Right now, this place struggles to grow, so I'm going to build the inn. Apparently, you have gold bangle infantry, so you better man at arms. Why don't you land on that little island? You guys are just going to nap. I'm trying to figure out where the borders of everyone is here so that when I do go to war with Ivan Batuta, I'm not like caught off trying to figure out where his armies are. Let's do a focus fire with you guys, and then this Corsair should take the city. Corsair should take the city. I also should really upgrade those guys into knights whenever I get the opportunity. Courser. I made you out of play. Okay, that city's ours. Do we want to keep it? At this point, why not? Hard argument not to just keep everything at this point. We're in so deep. 86% on the age. Urka's just like randomly landing troops all over the place on me here. Mines and quarries. Camps and woodcutters. A stonecutter here would actually be pretty good. Just get that towned up a bit. My first treasure fleet point. Huzzah. Keshig Knight, Keshig. Keep the city. Keep the city on rock and roll. I'm looking at all these towns and being like, which one do I put +5 happiness in? And they're all at like a -50, -30, -40. Right, I forgot it doesn't matter. Do you have a Keshig in here? You do. So I'm going to just do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. This. And then that. He's sunk. No combat penalties while attacking while embarked. Yeah. There's a courser here. I'm going to turn it into a knight. It looks like I got him, I guess, for taking the settlement. You guys are going to fortify. So this seems to be where Ibn Battuda's main territory is. Which is good because that's actually the easiest place for me to cross. Right here and then over. Not that it's going to make a huge difference in the next age. But for now it does. Enemy has taken over a district. All right, that's a problem. $350 for a Keshig. Son of a submariner is forcing me to trade maps with him. You also don't have any troops. That guy's going to stay here. Yeah, Lululammy is going to get attacked by that army. So let's pack you up. Pack you up. Let you move in here. And because we just picked up that embarkment ability, I can now move here and immediately drop these knights on top of these archers. And then immediately drop these knights on top of that commander. But first I'm going to drop this Keshig to soften them up. Problem solved. You have 3 movement. No? Okay. Computer says no. Yeah, you're just going to heal. Shipwrights have dreamed up a fearsome warship. If you have ever worked on a project this complex, this order has bred massive construction delays, 200 gold, and 4 turns of production in my capital. Or 80 influence. I mean, sure. I'll take a galleon. Where is it? My second navy is finally ready. We can sail them out. Where is that galley? These are all carracks. You've pillaged my walls. And then came outside the walls. You have sent a settler over here. That I'm not okay with. I guess we'll see about that. You're going to Avengers Assemble. And then move out and deploy? What just happened to my army? It looks like my entire army deployed on the same square magically. Ooh, I have questions about that. We do have this fancy galleon. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to maybe try to park him right here for right now. Or I guess I could like explore with him. You know what? That might make more sense. How about we go that way? This army's healed up. They don't really have a job right now. I guess I'll put that catapult away. That Corsair is going to try to attack. This treasure fleet's going to drop off some treasure points. That knight's going to try to attack. 28 defenses. I still don't know where her last settlement is. So I guess these guys are going west. You're going to do a coordinated assault on this city. And take it over. Pick up more stuff. Just start slapping it in wherever. We're back on that, apparently. Okay, so I think that those units are actually spaced out. They're just kind of being a bit glitchy right now. I got to do something about this settler. I have enough for a Keshig here, yeah? Best we put it to use. Capital of Songhai has been captured. But we don't know where her final settlement is. And she's pushed me to -5. Flying Gang has been defeated. I don't know who they are, but they sound awesome. Corsair, you should actually level up. I can't select anybody in this settlement. Shipyard here is so-so. Fishing boat's not going to do much for me. I mean... I guess it'll do a bit. I'm going to go with the fishing key. Because the food here, I could want this town to grow more so that I can actually eat more of the places. It has a lot it needs to be eating. It is a hungry, hungry boy. You get added to the army. You get added to the army. You, I think, actually just stay here. You're going to move one and then level up. You're going to move and then somehow run out of movement. Scout, I don't think you're actually taking damage anymore from high seas attrition. Okay, there's Ivan Batuta's other settlement up here. At least we've got a sense of it now. So she must have managed to get all the way across to the New World. You're gonna chill. Oh! Whoops. Didn't realize we were being beat up there. 31 turns to build a bazaar. Production in this town is 5.7? I'm not sure I can possibly understand how it's that bad. I'm also confused because I thought I built both an inn. I guess there's a dungeon there. Oh, the inn is there. Okay. Well, let's build that up then. I don't know what's worth more here. Probably the farm. The happiness making a difference. We're going to bring a treasure fleet back. I think these guys are just going to chill. Hey, Moni. Settlement in here snuck away. Only -11 on happiness. Only. It's not the gold, it's the production that I was confused about, but I guess it's all affected the same way. I guess kill you, and then we can go for the settler after. We get an idea of what's going on here. You're going in. You're going in. You're going in. This army is full. Let's let it heal a moment. There she is. There she be. The last of the dastardly Tubman dynasty. Yah-her, yah-her, her. Yah-her. Probably don't fight that cog, but you could absolutely one-shot that army, Commander. No, I don't know who that is, so let's not attack them. Just gonna put this Keshik back in this army. Keshik back in the army. The ashes have cooled and a new order has taken shape, one that claims to be the realization of natural law. Empires have been defined via the claims of noble families and the contours of religious faith, but these have given way to the based on imagined community of folk and the harsh realities of commerce. The revolution has not happened in the same way everywhere. In some places, a new rationalized monarchy emerges, but one based around a revolutionary idea. An individual is the embodiment of a people, not its owner. In other places, the people advocate for their own representation in some kind of deliberate body. In still others, a demagogue has awoken the desire for freedom and chained it to a personal quest for power. The world is born anew and for the first time claims to be a full and complete realization of what it should be. Oh, this is the last turn of the age. Somebody must have completed some stuff. So I guess let's just explore whatever we can. All of our units are going to get schlorped back. We're not going to get to wipe out America, Harriet Tubman, Aksumika, Songhayaka. Hopefully that settler also doesn't get an opportunity to settle. That guy could go back to sleep. Guess all my treasure fleets won't get across. And you've all already gone. I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm this close to killing her off. You're giving me one more turn. You're giving me one last shot. So there's no way I could do enough damage. Ooh, but I can get a promotion out of it. So that's kind of nice at least. Get that +5 combat strength. Camps, woodcutters. Gristmill, stonecutter, sawmill. I mean... might as well start building something there. This army can cruise. The size of it, a 12 rank army, and it moves that much. I'm going to miss being Mongols, honestly. Just the sheer amount of ground that I can cover is upsetty spaghetti. All right, at least we got a little circumnavigation there. Wipe these dweebs out. Scout around these islands. And I think that'll be it. We get shot a bit. And then the exploration age comes to an end. 26 out of 15 settlements. We managed to conquer the
Mongol
entire
warriors
continent.
were mighty. With their horses, they were unstoppable. Together, they overran the world.
Did I just win? I think I just got a win screen. Maybe not. Maybe not. Plus 10% production for settlements in distant lands. Gain an infantry unit and a rage unit in all of your distant land settlements. That's very few. Machiavelli got Toshhakana. Ivan Batuta actually didn't manage to get it. We got a couple of treasure fleet points. We were the only ones. We conquered an insane amount of land. And no city good yields. Yeah, Ivan Batuta is coming out here in first place. 11 legacies complete. But that's okay. All of his land's about to be my land, so... Ooh, orange. Okay, yeah, we got the transition. I got scared for a moment there. The French. Prussia. I feel like Prussia is the answer for us. Russia is cultural, scientific. Cossacks, rocket launchers. I mean, I do love the idea of having more cavalry, but we should have tanks in this age, right? French ranged units. Oh no, infantry units get a ranged attack. +2 combat strength when within a friendly army commander radius, more expensive to train. Jacobean charges. Avenues, +2 happiness and quarters in the districts. Ooh. +5 culture, +1 happiness. +5 happiness, +1 culture. Mughals get a bombed ranged attack. Bombard ranged attack on infantry. Unique settlers. Stepwells. Prussia gets the hussar. Oh, which is a unique cavalry unit. +1 movement and +1 combat strength for every movement it has remaining. It gets Stukas. Ground attack planes. And it gets a unique railroad. +2 golden production on rural tiles with a Stratseisen. Well, that would be really good for us. We have so many rural tiles. King gets Zagusa. +1 combat strength for every unfriendly or worse civ relationship. So that's everybody. Brandenburg Gate. And the French gets celebration effects of any standard government in the modern age. Mughal gets a bunch of gold, but bad yields on everything else. Honestly, I really like the thought of hussars. I feel like that is a good blend for us. Persia, Mongols, sort of back to Prussia. Russia gets culture and science in cities and tundra. Yeah, so that's not a good choice for us at all. There's Frederic. What is militaristic and diplomatic? Culture and happiness adjacency. The happiness adjacency seems nice, but also clearly it's not what we're doing right now. So Prussia are Sith. They thrive off hate. We'll go Prussia. It feels right.
Of change. Prussia ushers in an age of explosive growth and opportunity.
Relentless in modernization, rationality, and conquest, Prussia brought Germany under its reign. Externally, Prussia waged war against nearly all other major European powers of the day. Internally, it was an industrial powerhouse with rail lines stitching together coal mines and steel refineries. Honestly, this feels pretty appropriate for the playthrough that we're doing right now. By 1866, Prussia had encompassed most of present-day Germany and part of Poland, leading to its transformation from kingdom to empire. We get to start off. We own so much of the world. Apparently, we get a bunch more promotion points. Oh, we're missing so many armies. Most of our garrisons are gone. Fleet commander. We still have our level 12 guy. We have 2 ship fleets. We'll find a way to make it do. -1 degree Fahrenheit here today. That's a big minus. It's a cold one. It's been cold in old I was gonna say in old North America, but I think it's actually old the world. What do we have bonuses? We have 10 oil. Heavy navy and cavalry gain +1 combat strength. Light naval gets +1 combat strength. 100% production towards constructing railroads. So is that 1,200% production towards rail stations? Oh, Prussia was definitely the right choice for us, dudes. Oh, this is disgusting. I'm going to have to do all of these goodies. The great news is that with factories, we might actually get an economic victory. I'm going to go for the military victory. Political theory. Uh-oh. Oh no, I have to complete a civic. I have to complete 2 civics and flight. Uh-oh. And then score ideology points, as I'm sure we're going to be fascist Russia. Just because, it gives us more bonuses to combat. There's more oil to be had, more coal to be had, more oil and coal. Triple oil up here. Triple oil down here. Disgusting. Dangerous. Dangerous. Should have built more generals. I mean, I was trying to right at the end. I was trying to get some more up. But I guess that's where we're going to knock this one off to. At the beginning of the modern age, come back tomorrow. We'll continue on as we venture into fantastic Prussia. We already own half the world right now, so I imagine this is going to steamroll pretty hard into the second half. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see whether or not we can actually keep some culture going, some happiness going. Until then, thank you so much for joining us.